This is Claude Cowork, managed, supported, and you pay for it. And this is Hermes Desktop, open source, free, launched a few days ago, and already the fastest growing agent framework of 2026. Which one belongs in your firm? Most comparisons stop at the feature list. I'm going to take you past that into memory, governance, and what self-improving actually means, because one of these is a very different risks class to the other. I'm V, I run AI Consultancy, and on this channel I break down the exact tools and workflows we build for our clients. But first you need to understand what Hermes Desktop actually is, because it's not just a free cowork. Hermes Agent launched back in February as a command line tool, and it's under 4 months old. It picked up in more than 180,000 stars on GitHub. That makes it one of the fastest growing open source agent framework of 2026. The desktop app landed on the 2nd of June as a public preview for Mac, Windows, and Linux, and it's the first graphical version that ships with Nose Research themselves rather than a third-party wrapper. The software itself costs nothing. You bring your own model. You can enable models through Nose Portal, which has free and paid tiers with access to over 300 models, and you can bring your own API key. And, which I will show you in the future videos, you can run it with a local model running on your local PC. Now, there is the genuinely new bit, and it's the reason why this thing is growing so fast. Hermes writes its own skills. When it completes a complex task, it can save the approach as a reusable skill, and it keeps a permanent memory across every session. So unlike most agents, we start with 0 in every conversation. Hermes compounds. The headline claim is that agents with 20 or more self-created skills complete similar tasks around 40% faster. And that figure has been independently verified by Token Mix Benchmark in April. The other architectural difference is Hermes is one agent across every surface. The same agent with the same memory and the same skills runs on your desktop, in terminal, and through Telegram, as well as Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, Signal, and email. You can give it a scheduled jobs in the plain English. For example, a Monday morning briefing delivered to your inbox, and say it can run unattended. But Cowork takes the opposite bet. It's deliberately scoped to the desktop with the managed connectors into your files and the business tools. Neither approach is wrong. They're different philosophies. So let's compare two pieces of software side by side. What I will do, I will take a prompt, I will kick off the document proposal generation in both of the software. So the proposal generation on imaginary discovery call. So let's compare the two tools side by side. On the left-hand side, you can see the Hermes Desktop, the latest version of it there. On the right-hand side is Cowork. So for the live demo, I have a prompt. I've created a prompt for AI to create a proposal for 60-person operational consultancy. In this proposal, we describe call that we had, various constraints such as budget consideration. There's a couple gotchas that the budget needs to land under 50K to avoid the board review. What is the task? How it should be split? What previous failures happened, which needs to be taken into account as well in the proposal. The prompt is exactly the same for both systems. So for Hermes Agent desktop application and for the desktop. Now, over here, the model, I've configured the Anthropic through the API, the same Opus 4.8 medium effort. We're going to have the same in our Claude desktop as well. Exactly the same prompt, step by step, also 4.8, also medium effort. And instead of waiting for it to generate, I will then compare the application side by side and explain how I'm finding them different and some pros and cons that are typical professional services firms like ourselves will find. Okay, without further ado, let's start the proposal generation. So some of the big differences. First of all, from the menu point of view, it's actually very similar. From top left, we find the new session. That's the new chat. We start there. We have all the skills and tools. It's important to say Hermes Agent Desktop comes with a ton of skills already pre-configured. And what you need to keep in mind, many of them already enabled straight away, which actually bloats the context quite a bit because they are preloaded as well. And you don't necessarily know what's inside those skills. So you kind of trust the application. You could go through and disable it. I left it default for the time being, so you could see how that comes out. The messaging section is not about the chats. This is actually all the different configuration to connect to all sorts of different interfaces. That's a big difference with a Cowork that by default doesn't really support the configuration with many different messaging assistants. So if you need to connect to WhatsApp or email or SMS, a lot of the configuration already done for you. It just requires API keys. That makes integration with your AI agents and so much straightforward and so much easier. But of course, you need to ask yourself, do you want your consultants and your employees start using on the personal devices WhatsApp or any other apps to really start communicating to your desktop PCs where this is installed? So that's a big part. Now, the Cowork doesn't by default support that kind of integration. And artifacts is exactly the same as in Cowork that has the artifacts. That's the files that you're generating, where they are, how to access them, and how to process. So, which is great. You have the same in the Cowork as well. You have artifacts. Now, the other big difference is Cowork has live artifacts, which the Hermes doesn't have and doesn't support. So all those dashboards, which I did a previous video about, isn't available in the Hermes. And Cowork has the project setup, which again, Hermes doesn't necessarily have the same concept as projects. But Hermes, on the other hand, has a concept of profiles bottom left. And this one, if I show you, you can clone existing profile and then you could tweak every single setting. What kind of model you want to have or what sole configuration, system prompt, tools, various settings can go in. And of course, it's particularly important for Hermes because you can configure it with a ton of different models. So you can see I have set up Anthropic, so that gives me all sorts of different access to Anthropic models. I also have OpenRouter as well, and I also have configured the local setup. It's not on the list at the moment, but I have also Ollama set up for my next video, so I could actually run a local model. Needless to say, with the Claude Cowork, you don't have the same. You can't configure multiple profiles for multiple models. They don't support open source models. It's only Anthropic models. Now, when it comes to the projects, and that's where Cowork really benefits, it has collaboration features that the way Hermes doesn't have. Okay, so that's the two proposals side by side. It's important to say we used exactly the same model. Not surprisingly, both of them end up with a very similar results. We have a similar heading, executive summary. The design also kind of okay for the first draft. Needless to say, Hermes can still be improved. It doesn't use our coloring. It doesn't use our scheme because I've installed it only this weekend as it was released last week and I played around with it. I would need to synchronize our skills and the components between both of the software. I will need to tune it up a little bit. But overall, are very, very similar results. Let's talk about the cost. This is where the free needs unpacking. Hermes software costs nothing. Running it doesn't cost you anything at all. You're paying for the model usage through the portal or your own API keys. Example you saw here was us using our Claude API key. But you're paying something more expensive than tokens. Someone's time that you're going to need to go into set it up, sandbox it, update it, and audit. Now, Cowork is a subscription with the models included. It's all in one package, but you don't have as much choice which models you use. And the honest comparison for a 50-person firm isn't the license fees, it's the staff hours. Hermes has one cost lever Cowork simply doesn't. It can work with the local models. You can point it at the models running entirely on your own hardware, which means no API bills at all. On maturity, there's no contest. And pretending otherwise would be dishonest. Hermes Desktop is a public preview that's been out for just a matter of days. It's application with a lot of rough edges, but they're iterating very fast and the new versions coming out frequently. Support is Discord server and a GitHub issues only, which is fine until an agent misbehaves with the client data, at which point there is no vendor on a hook. Now, Cowork gives you vendor support, enterprise controls, and a much cleaner compliance conversation. Of course, with the latest Fable 5, about the compliance some question marks where they're now forcing the data retention. Okay, this brings us to the section that most reviews skip, and the one that actually decides if you should or should not go for Hermes. Hermes is an autonomous agent, it's not a chatbot. So it runs shell commands, it manages file, it can message people on a WhatsApp. On a machine that might hold the client data, that is a different risk class entirely. If you've been watching a channel for some time, refer to my Deadly Trifecta video. Now, to be fair to Nose Research, they take this seriously. There is a 7-layer security model, command approvals, container hardening, credential filtering, you name it. This is not a careless project. But the security researchers have flagged something structural. the skills Hermes writes for itself persist, and they execute later. And that becomes another mechanism that makes it compound and also another surface for injection. The thing that makes it clever is the thing that you have to audit. That means you will need to review those skills all the time and making sure they're still compliant and governable. Now, Cowork manages boundaries. The very thing power users complain about are precisely the feature here. So which one belongs in your firm? There's 3 questions for you to decide. 1. Do you have someone that can genuinely own an open source deployment? So with everything that's involved, sandboxing, the updates, the skill audits, if the answer is no, then the Cowork is what you need. Now, 2, will the agent touch client data? If yes, then managed Claude Cowork wins over because it's isolated setup, it's very well documented, hardened, and industry proven. And number 3, do you need automation across channels Cowork doesn't reach? Do you want, for example, briefings be landing in Slack or some Telegram channel? Now, do you want jobs to be running unattended overnight on your local hardware? Do you want to connect the local models? Because that's one job that Hermes is genuinely alone. Claude Cowork can't compete with that. So my answer for a typical 15 to 250 people consultancy, you should use Cowork for anything client-facing and Hermes on the sandbox machines for whoever in your team is curious. For example, like code developers, or where you need a lot of API tokens or API keys. And by splitting it like that, it means in 12 months, this category will look very different, and you want someone in the building that already understands and has experience using it. If you're thinking about where to start with AI, run the AI assessment, link below. I will map your highest leverage workflows and the governance gaps to close first. In the next video, I'll talk about Hermes Desktop running fully local with Olama. Comment hashtag Olama if you want it sooner. And if you haven't seen my Claude Cowork deep dive, it's on the screen now. I'll see you in the next one.